Recognize this weapon. This is the curb blade of winds. Many different types of curb builds throughout the years have been made to be the best there ever was. But I, Tadpole from Thorium, have maybe just cooked the best curb build of all time. This build boasts an impressive 80% mantra pen. And on top of that 80% mantra pen, there are a lot of talents that stack a shit ton of damage onto it. Now I made two variations of this build. The first variation is the one I use, which is the high intelligence one. This provides you with prediction and a lot more ether, as well as all the intelligence talents, all the dead gods, and neuro overload. The second variation is mainly using strength. Million ton piercer uncaps mantra pen, and every 10 strength, you get 1% pen, which I'm pretty sure counts toward mantra pen. This allows it to replace approaching singularity, meaning by the end of the build, it'll be the same exact mantra pen. With strength, you can get level 4 strength mantras, Star Kindred, and most of the good strength talents, while also having a bit more damage to your M1s. Depending on what build you choose is completely up to you. Because I progged the int variation before even making the strength one, in the current meta, I'd honestly pick strength over int just because of Sky Shadow Kick. The mantra's broken, it does like a bar even at level 4. The only reason I'd pick the int variant over the strength one is either because you're really good at using prediction, or you just want to spam mantras because you're on high ping or something, I don't know. What I know is that it's completely up to your preference, and both are really good. Also a disclaimer, make sure to get Heretic Sutra and Lose Your Mind pre-shrine. Those are really important for the build, and if you don't get them, just wipe. If you're going with the int variation, I recommend getting the 30 strength last and just re-rolling a useless talent like Loot Skipper. Also make sure to get Sky Shadow Kick pre-shrine if you're going the strength one, because after shrine you're not going to be able to get it. I need to mention that this build shrines at level 17 for both variants, so for any beginners who are trying to make this build, this is going to be hell for you. I recommend just sticking to easier builds for now, and to come back to this video when you're more experienced in the game. Here's a little damage test I did. The servers are really laggy, so I couldn't do the combo at full speed, but it should give you an idea of how much damage this build does. This guy was running 500 HP with 30% elemental and 30% physical, and I wasn't inhaling, and I'm also sure in a combo you could add more moves to it, and as you can see it did like around 3 bars, which is insane. Next we're going to move on how to prog the builds. I'll put the builder link in the description so you don't have to join a Discord or anything. It'll be cool if you join though, and subscribe too. Anyway, I'm gonna start off with the intelligence one. So if you want to know how to prog the strength one, skip to this timestamp. First, invest 20 points into Gale. I recommend doing this in the trial one, and try to get Tornado. Tornado does a lot of PvE damage, so it's going to help make your prog a lot faster. Next, invest 50 points into Fortitude. You're going to want to get to the finish and Exoskeleton. Now these are optional. You can get Impervious Slumber, Reinforce, or Uproar. I use Reinforce in my build instead of Gale Wisp, and also you can get Grand Support, which is basically a free rare card which you can reroll later on. Next, get 50 willpower and get a shield to equip unless you're mainly playing two-handed curved. Next, try to get all the sturdy resolve talents. This includes Grasp on Reality and Unfazed. And if you have a shield, get all the shield master talents. This includes Knight's Rally and Turtle Shell. Now get 90 intelligence. With this intelligence, you're gonna want to pick up Prediction, 12 steps ahead, Neuro Overload, and Ether Overdrive. Next, go for 80 willpower and get Defiance and Piercing Will. Now get to tier 1 Insanity once so you can get the Heretic Suture from layer 2 and get 30 strength. You're gonna not have enough points to level up, so you're gonna want to reroll one of your rare cards for Lose Your Mind. This could be Loot Skipper, Blood Iron Spirit, the extra Reinforce card, anything that you can get later on or you don't care about. Next, invest 1 point into Charisma, Agility, and Medium Weapon, and Shrine. After, invest the rest of the points into Gale, and the final stat should look like this. You can go whatever mantras you want. A lot of the Gale ones are good. It's honestly just preference. But I do 100% recommend getting Prediction. And keep in mind, you can put 4 mantra modifiers on any of them because you got Neuro Overload. I recommend going Spectre Path because we don't have Gale Coil. But get all the good wind mantras. And I'll put a little video of me scrolling through my talents list. Just pause if you want to see it. Keep in mind, I don't have Inhale for some reason. So probably get that. And you should be done with the intelligence version. Moving on to the strength one. I do recommend hopping in the trial one right now. First, you're going to want to get 50 Fortitude. This is to get Exo and to the finish. You can also get Uproar, Impervious Slumber, or Reinforce if you want to. I use Reinforce instead of Gale Wisp. And you can also get Grand Support, which is a free rare card reroll. Next, go 25 Agility and get every single Butterfly talent. This is in preparation for Ghost. Next, get 90 Strength, get Sky Shadow Kick, and all the Rampaging Brute talents. This includes Unwavering Resolve, Shield Breaker, and Million Ton Piercer. And don't forget to pick up Lose Your Mind. Next, go 70 70 willpower and pick up Defiance. After, get 40 agility and get Ghost, and then go 80 willpower, re-roll a rare card for Piercing Will, and get Heretic Suture from layer 2, and then invest 1 point into Intelligence, Charisma, and Medium Weapon. I'd say that the Intelligence is optional, but I like having Light Speed Reflexes, Ether Adept Talent, and a bit of extra Ether. Now I have to put all the points into Gale, and you should be finished with the build. With this build, you can go either Spectre Path or Normal Path, because you have enough strength to get Gale Coil, so it's completely up to preference. Now I don't have a talent list for this one because I didn't make it, but I'm sure you can just look at the talents and see which one's the best for you. Anyway, I'm not that good at PvP, so I don't have much clips of me fighting with it, but trust me, this build is goddamn broken. Subscribe and like. I might make more builds in the future. See ya.